Hey there, my friend. Welcome to today's video. My name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Father Project and the Fit Mother Project, and I want to help you eat healthier. I want to help you follow a nutrition plan that leaves your body feeling energized, that helps you reach your goal weight, build muscle, and have the energy and longevity and stamina to have an amazing life. Now, we all know healthy eating is super important. The problem is, it's hard to be consistent with healthy eating for so many different reasons. There are lots of different kinds of foods that tempt us. There's stress and busyness in our lives that often prevents us from getting the right kinds of foods in our bodies. And there's a lot of confusion and misinformation out there around what kinds of foods are healthy, what kind of diet we should be following, and all of this noise. Well, in this video, I want to cut through some of that noise and give you a simple strategy that I think can change your life. See, here at the Fit Father and Fit Mother Projects, my team and I have helped over 30,000 families in over 100 countries inside of our programs lose weight, build age-defying muscle in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, and actually sustain healthy eating and exercise plans. And I want to share with you one of the key strategies in this video on how we do that. And it's going to be around nutrition, and it's going to be around the 3 types of meals I believe you should be thinking about in getting into your routine to be consistent with healthy eating. Because let's face it, it doesn't matter what kind of diet you follow, whether it's a low-carb diet, ketogenic diet, plant-based diet, pescatarian diet. There's so many different kinds of diets, but if you can't be consistent with this stuff, and if you don't have a nutrition plan that actually fits into your busy schedule, one that you can stick to, you're hosed. It doesn't matter what fancy diet that was, it's all about consistency. And the way that we've found to help people be consistent is by focusing on the 3 types of meals that we should have throughout the week. The first type of meal we're going to get into is your go-to meals. The second one are your variety meals. And the third type are your free meals or your cheat meals. And let's break this down on how this works. So every time you and I want to eat healthy, we have to make decisions around the foods that we're going to eat. And so let's say we're eating 3 meals per day, on average, 7 days a week. Each week we have 21 decision points where we need to exert intelligence, willpower, planning to figure out how to get that healthy food into your body every single week. Now, if we had a service, right, where every time you were going to have a meal, I knocked on your door, you open it up, and I hand you your favorite healthy foods on a plate, already warmed. I'm like, here you go. Here's your healthy food for the day. I'll be back in a few hours for your next meal. Like, it'd be an amazing service, right? Why? Because if we get the healthy foods that we love and they're consistently getting into our bodies, we know we're going to enjoy the food and we're going to feel great and we're going to do great. Well, this is why the first type of meal comes into play. It's your go-to standardized meals. Because imagine, we have those 21 meals throughout the week. What if the first meal of the day, so our first meal for breakfast or if you intermittent fast, whatever that meal 1 is, what if we standardize that meal? And we made it so that we know exactly what we're having for that first meal of the day, and we have maybe 1 or 2 different options. So for a lot of our Fit Father and Fit Mother program members, they're either making some kind of protein smoothie in the morning with lots of great stuff in there that gives them energy and vitality, and it tastes great, and it only takes like a couple minutes to blend. Or maybe they're doing some kind of overnight oatmeal, or maybe they're having eggs. But the point is, they have a standardized first meal. So if we standardize that first meal, we just got 1/3 of those meals are already dialed in. And when you get up in the morning and you're busy, you have that meal, you know exactly what to do. You're not needing to exert willpower. You're not needing to exert a lot of conscious energy to figure out what that is. Standardize your first meal. And if you do the same thing for lunch, your life will also improve even more. What if you decided that your first meal of the day was some kind of shake or smoothie, that you know exactly what's in it, you get it every single day, it tastes great, you don't need to spend a lot of time, and your second meal was some kind of protein plus some vegetable. Maybe it's a salad with some protein on top. Maybe it's some kind of healthy sandwich recipe or something like that you have, but it's standardized. And if you standardize those first 2 meals, that means that 2/3 of all of your nutrition now is on a routine, which means you're going to be more consistent, which means you don't need to spend all this willpower and thinking to stay on track. And the gains that will come from that consistency of just standardizing those first 2 meals of the day are going to truly change your life. This is what we do with our program members. We get them inside our Fit Father or Fit Mother meal plans. We help them figure out, 1, what's going to be the right meal timing schedule setup that works for your schedule, and 2, what are your standardized go-to meals for breakfast and lunch. We install those as systems into your life so you know you're eating healthy foods you love. You know when you're having those things and you don't need to think about it. that starts to create some habit, momentum, and routine. And the people who are most successful are doing this kind of stuff, maybe even unconsciously. They know they have their go-to meals and they're doing this, but we have the opportunity to be more conscious about choosing these meals. And if you want help finding these meals, then you can scroll below in the description, you can check the comments, there's links to our Fit Father, Fit Mother programs. We can help you set this up. First type of meal, go to standardized. I recommend that for breakfast and lunch or your first 1 to 2 meals of the day. The second type of meal are your variety meals. I recommend this for dinner or your last meal of the day, because when we're trying to eat healthy, we need to balance these two opposing forces. The opposing force of consistency and variety. We want to be consistent, right? Because that keeps us on track. But if we're consistent all the time without any variety, it's bland, right? We need to have a little bit of spice of life to make things nice. So this is where dinner variety meals comes in, where you don't necessarily have a planned go-to dinner where you eat the same thing every single time, but you generally can mix up a whole bunch of different types of healthy food. So maybe one night it's some salmon, some rice, and some asparagus. Another night it might be some chicken, a sweet potato, and something else. Another night it could be a takeout from your favorite healthy restaurant. Another night it could be something completely different. You can rotate in different kinds of foods. And if you are very standardized in your go-to meals early in the day, you know your calories are in check, you have a little more wiggle room around dinner, and you can enjoy a nice meal with your family, with your friends, and then you're able to kind of unwind for the day and you get both the consistency and the variety. So that's why we love this idea of go-to meals for breakfast and lunch, have a little more variety for dinner. It's a variety type of meal. So that's the second type of meal. It's if you're a very consistent, regimented person, you could have go-to meals for all 3 meals of the day. And I'm not saying you need to eat 3 meals just for the purpose of this illustration, or you can introduce some variety. I happen to have typically variety for my dinner meal. Now, the third type of meal that I think is very valuable to look at is the free meal, or as many people call it, the cheat meal. This is a meal of food that is typically not healthy. It's not your normal, non-processed, healthy, vibrant food. It's something that you may really love. Let's just say it's the mac and cheese, or it's the pizza, or you're going out for a burger or something like this. These are things that you can have and probably even should have into your routine for long-term consistency, because sometimes we do want some foods that are a little different. But the key thing with these free meals is that they're pre-planned. So let's say this week, I know that on Friday, I'm going out with some friends and family, we're gonna have some pizza. If that's the case, I know I have a free meal scheduled on that day on Friday. I'll do a workout during that day ahead of time. I'll have my consistent go-to meals, and then I have that pre-planned free meal, and then the next day, I'm back on my consistent go-to breakfast and lunch, so the whole cycle repeats itself, and that free meal is fine. I got to enjoy good food, but I'm still on track with the overall structure. And I suppose here's the bigger picture message here, as we fit this into the bigger philosophical architecture. The people who win when it comes to healthy eating are the people who can find the way to be the most consistent. And the way to be consistent is to have a system, to have a plan, to have some standardization into your meals where you're getting healthy foods that you love, you don't have to do a lot of thinking, and you standardize those. And you can introduce variety for certain meals throughout the week, whether they're dinners or those free meals, but you have a consistent architecture that you can always come back to. Because oftentimes with healthy eating, we're on track and then we're a little off track. But if we have this system, we have something we can consistently glide back on track with. And then if you do that for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, 1 year, you transform your entire life. It's a consistent person's game, this health and fitness stuff, it really is. And so I hope this gets your gears turning. And my reflection question for you is this, is what are your go-to meals going to be? What is your consistent first meal of the day? Do you have that nailed down? If you do, comment below, let me know. If you don't, comment below, let us know too. We would love to help you get this dialed in. Because if you only made this one tweak from this video where you standardized your first meal of the day and maybe that second meal, maybe even a healthy snack in the afternoon, you standardize those, you're able to be consistent, you're gonna see great results. And if you want the full recipe book of different kinds of go-to meals you can have alongside coaching from me and my team and an amazing workout program, then our Fit Mother and Fit Father programs are absolutely what you wanna check out. There's links below in the description. We give you meal plans, workouts, accountability coaching. We help you succeed every step of the way. But overall, standardize some of your meals. Get your nutrition architecture. It's gonna help you more than I can even really express in this video, but like this is so, so important. And I know if you apply this, it'll really change your life. It'll change your family's life too. And you can do this with your kids too. You can suggest this to your friends, all that amazing stuff. If you found this strategy helpful, if you like videos like this on some no BS nutrition advice, if you want more great videos from Fit Father, Fit Mother, subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you as a part of our amazing growing families here. I think we have over 1,000 videos across our 2 channels, so lots of great stuff on workouts, nutrition, motivation, all these great things that you need to stay strong and healthy for your family. We're the Fit Father and Fit Mother Projects. This is what we do. So subscribe, give us the thumbs up if you found this video valuable. It helps it spread across this YouTube algorithm, gets more people seeing this video. And drop a comment below if you have some go-to standardized meals that you'd like to share with everyone down here. I'm sure I'd love to hear about them personally, and other people would love to hear them too. And if you're struggling, another great idea to comment too, because we can help you. We'd love to get in contact with you. So thank you for being here, my friend. God bless. I hope this video serves you and really helped you out. I'll see you around our channels, and I'll talk to you very soon.
FitFatherProject.com